The day Marcus Reed moved in next door, Lily said, "He seems nice." I nodded, watching him unload boxes with that too-perfect smile. "Yeah, nice," he waved. "Hey, neighbor! I might need a hand with this couch." I went over. "Sure, welcome to the neighborhood." "Thanks, man. Marcus. Ethan." I grabbed the other end of the couch. "You moving in alone?" He laughed softly. "For now. Just me." His eyes shifted, not to my face, but past me to where Lily stood on the porch. She smiled politely, unaware of how long he kept looking. That was the first time I noticed it. Later that evening, Lily said, "You're quiet. Just tired. You don't like him?" "I don't know him yet." She tilted her head. "You always overthink people." "Maybe," I said. "Or maybe people give off signals you don't see." She rolled her eyes, poured wine, and changed the topic. A few days later, I caught Marcus standing by the fence pretending to check his mail. Lily was watering the garden, humming. He didn't say a word, just watched her for a little too long. That night, I mentioned it. "You notice Marcus hanging around when you're outside?" She frowned. "What?" "No, you're being paranoid." "I saw him today. He's our neighbor, Ethan. Don't start." "Start what?" "This," she said sharply. "This jealousy thing." I clenched my jaw. "You think I'm jealous?" "I think you're seeing things." Maybe she was right. Maybe I was just tired. But the next week, I found footprints under our bedroom window after the rain. "Not mine." When I told Lily, she sighed. "Maybe kids." "It's nothing. It's not nothing," I said. "It's under our window." She looked at me, frustrated. "What do you want me to say? That Marcus is stalking me? That he's some creep obsessed with your wife?" Her words hit harder than she meant them to. "I just want you to take it seriously," I said quietly. She turned away. "Good night, Ethan." But sleep didn't come. The next evening, I saw Marcus again. He waved from his porch. "Hey, man. You free tomorrow? Got a barbecue going." "Maybe," I said flatly. He grinned. "Bring Lily, I owe you both a drink." That night, I couldn't shake the unease. The way he said her name. The way he watched her. Saturday came. We went. The air smelled like smoke and beer. Lily laughed at something Marcus said, and I felt it again, that twist in my gut. Marcus leaned toward her, voice low. "You two seem solid." "Lucky guy." "Yeah," I said. "Very lucky." He raised a brow, amused. "Protective husband, huh?" "Just cautious," he smirked. "You should relax more, Ethan. The world's not out to get you." "Maybe not the world. Just him." That night, I went for a walk. When I came back, I saw something that froze me mid-step, light in our bedroom window. Movement. Marcus's silhouette. I ran. The front door slammed open. "Lily!" I shouted. She came out of the kitchen, startled. "What's wrong?" "Where's Marcus?" "Marcus?" She blinked. "He just left. Why?" I bolted upstairs. The curtain fluttered. The air was heavy, wrong. I checked outside, my chest burning. And then I saw it. His car parked on the curb, engine running, camera on the passenger seat. I ran toward it. "Marcus." He looked up, startled. "Whoa, hey! What's going on?" "You tell me," I said, gripping his door. "Why were you outside my window?" "What?" He laughed. "You've lost it, man. I wasn't near your window. Don't lie to me." "Look, if this is about Lily," my fist hit the car hood. "Say her name again." He smiled, small and cold. "You're imagining things. Then why's your camera on?" He looked at it, shrugged. "I take pictures." "Nature, the moon, relax." "Nature?" I said. "My wife's window is not nature." He leaned back. "You sound crazy." For a second, I thought about pulling him out and breaking that smirk off his face. But Lily's voice came from the doorway. "Ethan, stop!" She ran up, grabbed my arm. "What are you doing?" "He's been watching us." She turned to Marcus. "Is that true?" He put on the perfect act, nervous, hurt. "No, I'd never, look, maybe he's just stressed." "I'm sorry, man, if I did something wrong." I stared at him. His voice shook just enough to sound innocent. Lily said quietly, "You need to calm down, Ethan. You're scaring me." "I'm scaring you?" I said. "He's the one." "Please," she whispered. "Let it go." I looked at her eyes, tired, pleading. Then at him, smiling faintly, like he'd already won. I turned and walked away. Inside, I heard her apologize to him. "He's been different lately." His reply came soft but sharp. "No worries. I'd never come between you two, but he already had. That night, I sat by the window watching his house. Every light out except one, the room facing ours. I could feel his eyes through the dark. Lily came to the doorway. "Are you coming to bed?" "In a minute. You have to stop this," she said gently. "You're driving yourself mad." "Maybe," I said. "But I know what I saw." She sighed and left. I stayed until dawn, staring at his window. The longer I watched, the more certain I became. He'd crossed a line, and I wasn't the type to let someone cross it twice. I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. Every time I looked at Lily, it felt like there was a wall between us, something invisible but heavy. "Ethan, you're quiet again," she said one morning. "Pouring coffee. I'm fine." "You've been saying that a lot lately," I forced a smile. "Then stop asking." She sighed and left for work. I checked my phone. The pictures I took at the barbecue last week, gone, deleted, every one of them. Only the ones with Marcus in them. When I told Lily that night, she frowned. "You probably just deleted them by mistake." I didn't. I checked the trash folder. "Then maybe your phone glitched." I looked at her. "You really think that's what happened?" She didn't meet my eyes. "I don't know, Ethan. You've been on edge. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's him." Her voice sharpened. "Stop it." "Stop what?" "Noticing." She pushed her chair back. "This obsession is tearing you apart." "Obsession?" I whispered. "You think I'm making this up?" She didn't answer. Just walked out of the room. That silence, it burned worse than shouting. Over the next few days, I started noticing things. The smell of Marcus's cologne in our hallway. The faint sound of laughter when I came home early. Lily on the phone whispering, then hanging up when I walked in. Once I heard her outside near the fence. Marcus's voice was low but clear. "You shouldn't be talking to me here," he said. Her reply was soft. "He's getting suspicious." I froze behind the curtain, heart pounding. Marcus chuckled. "Then let him," I stepped outside. "Let who?" They both turned. Lily's face went pale. "Ethan! I was just talking to Marcus?" "Again?" Marcus raised his hands. "Relax, man. We were just... Don't tell me to relax." Lily grabbed my arm. "Please stop." I looked at her. "You told me I was paranoid," she whispered. "You are." "No," I said. "I'm awake." That night I set up cameras. One in the hallway, one by the living room, one facing the back door. Hidden, quiet, watching. When Lily asked why I was up late, I said, "Just can't sleep." The next morning she was gone early. So was Marcus's car, hours passed. I came home after lunch, opened my laptop, and played the footage. At first nothing, just empty rooms. Then, movement. Marcus. Inside. In my house. He walked through like he belonged there. Lily followed. She didn't look scared. Didn't tell him to leave. She just said, "You shouldn't stay long." He laughed. "Relax, Lily, he'll never know." I felt my throat tighten. My pulse thundered. She didn't stop him when he touched her arm. Didn't step away. "Lily," I whispered to no one. When I confronted her that night, she looked confused, then guilty. "What is this?" I said, showing her the screen. Her lips trembled. "Ethan, it's not what?" "He's in our house, Lily." She reached for me. "Please listen." "No, you listen." "I trusted you. I defended you. I thought I was crazy." Tears welled up in her eyes. "He came over to talk." You didn't what?" "Stop him, tell him to get out." Her voice broke. "You were losing yourself, Ethan. I didn't want to make things worse." "Worse?" I laughed bitterly. "You already did." The next day I went to the police. Officer Grant looked at the footage and sighed. "This doesn't prove anything," he said. "You're kidding me, right?"
"He's in my house!"
"Maybe your wife let him in." "She did," I snapped. "That's the problem," Grant leaned back. "Then it's a domestic issue, not criminal. Maybe talk to her. Or a counselor." "I'm not crazy," I said. He gave me that tired cop look, the kind that says he's heard it all before. "No one said you were. But unless there's a break-in, there's nothing I can do." I stared at him. "So if someone walks into my house and ruins my life, that's fine as long as the door is unlocked?" He shrugged. "That's the law." I left before I said something that'd get me arrested. When I came home, Lily was sitting at the kitchen table. "You went to the police?" "Yes, why?" Because you won't tell me the truth. There is no truth, Ethan. You're spinning stories. Then why was he here? She looked down. I asked him to fix the security light. That's all. You expect me to believe that? Believe what you want, she said quietly. I stared at her. This woman I'd loved for 10 years, now a stranger across the table. I said, "You deleted my photos." "Didn't you?" Her eyes flickered. "I don't know what you're talking about." "Yes, you do." "Ethan, don't," I said. "Just don't." That night, I couldn't stay in the house. I packed a bag, grabbed my keys, and walked out. Lily didn't try to stop me. I drove around aimlessly until the sky turned dark. I parked near the hill overlooking our street. From the car, I could see the house, our house. Lights glowing through the curtains. 2 shadows moving inside, one was hers. The other was his. I sat there for hours, hands shaking, eyes burning. I wanted to scream, to break something, to make the world stop spinning long enough to breathe. But I didn't move. The house looked so peaceful from here. Like nothing was wrong. Like love still lived there. I whispered, "It's my house." The words tasted hollow. I stayed until dawn, watching the windows fade into morning light. My chest felt empty. That was the moment I knew. It wasn't paranoia. It wasn't a glitch. It was real. My trust had shattered, and I had no one left to blame but the 2 people still pretending I didn't exist. I waited for Lily to come home. The video played on my laptop, paused on Marcus's hand brushing her arm. The air felt heavy, like the house itself was holding its breath. When she walked in, she froze. "Ethan, you're scaring me." "Sit down," I said. "Why?" "What's going on?" "Just sit." She hesitated, then sat across from me. I turned the screen toward her. "Explain this." Her eyes widened. "Where did you—" "Don't ask where. Tell me why." She shook her head, tears forming. "It's not what you think." I laughed bitterly. "Then what is it, Lily?" "Because it looks exactly like what I think." "He came to talk," she said. "You've been different, Ethan. Distant, angry. So that gives him the right to walk into our house?" "No, but you were losing it. I didn't want to make it worse." "Worse?" My voice cracked. "You let him in. You let him touch you." She covered her face. "It wasn't like that." "It was exactly like that." Her shoulders trembled. "You don't understand." "Then make me," I snapped. "Because right now, all I see is betrayal." "I never meant to hurt you," she whispered. "You didn't just hurt me, Lily. You destroyed everything." "I was scared," she said softly. "You've been spiraling. I didn't know how to reach you. So you reached for him instead." Her lips trembled. He listened. That word hit me harder than any confession could. I felt something inside me break clean in half. I took off my wedding ring, held it between my fingers, and said quietly, "Then maybe you should go to him, Ethan." "Please!" The ring hit the wall and bounced onto the floor. "I'm done." She reached out, but I stepped back. "Don't." "I still love you," she said through tears. "Then why does it feel like I'm the only one who does?" She didn't answer. I grabbed my coat and left before I said something unforgivable. The next few days blurred together. Empty bottles. Sleepless nights. My phone buzzed with missed calls. Hers, my sister's, no one I wanted to hear from. I couldn't eat. Couldn't think. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw Marcus in my house, his hand on her shoulder, his smirk mocking me. By the 3rd night, the pain in my chest felt unbearable. I didn't want to die, I just wanted it to stop. The pills sat on the counter. The label read, "Take 1 as needed." I took 5. Then 5 more. I lay down on the couch staring at the ceiling. My heart slowed. My mind drifted. Somewhere between sleep and silence, I heard her voice, Lily, crying my name. Or maybe it was just memory. Then another voice cut through the fog. Calm, deep, almost amused. "Rough night?" I blinked. Darkness surrounded me. No walls, no floor. Just emptiness. "Who's there?" I whispered. "A friend," the voice said. "Or something close." I tried to move, but my body didn't exist. "Am I dead?" "Not yet. Depends on what you choose." "I didn't choose this," I said. "I just wanted it to stop." The voice chuckled softly. "Pain doesn't stop. It changes form. Where am I?" "Between." I looked around, nothing but endless black. "Between what?" Life, he said. And what comes after? I swallowed hard. You mean hell? Call it what you want. Most people make their own. I felt coldness sink into me, deeper than fear. Why can I still hear you? Because you're not finished, he said. Not yet. I don't want to go back. Don't lie to yourself, Ethan. You want answers. I just want peace. Peace is earned. Answers are given. What answers? The voice moved closer, though I saw no one. Would you like to see what they've done without you? What do you mean? Lily, Marcus, the world you left behind. You can watch it burn or forgive it. The choice is yours. I don't want to see them. Yes, he said softly. You do. I felt something pull at me. Light, color, sound, all rushing back at once. Wait, I said. Who are you? The voice smiled through the dark. Just a messenger. You'll know me soon enough. The world tilted, spinning faster. I tried to breathe, but there was no air. Only a rushing noise filling my head. And then I saw it. Flashes of my house. Lily's face buried in her hands, Marcus beside her, whispering something I couldn't hear. My heart screamed, but no sound came. The voice whispered again, softer now, almost kind. You wanted to stop the pain. Now you can watch it from the other side. The light swallowed everything, and that's when it all went dark. I opened my eyes to silence. The kind that hums. The ceiling above me was mine, but not. The paint was cleaner, the air colder. I sat up, but the couch didn't move beneath me. My hand passed through it. What the hell? My voice echoed like a whisper underwater. I tried again, louder. Lily? No answer. Just the faint hum of the refrigerator and the tick of the living room clock. Then I saw it. The mirror by the hallway. My reflection was gone. I stepped closer, heart pounding though I couldn't feel it. I raised my hand. The mirror stayed empty. What did you do to me? I whispered. A voice slid through the air, low and familiar. I didn't do anything. You chose this, I froze. You again? The stranger, he said softly. Though you can call me whatever helps. Where am I? In your house, he said. At least what's left of it for you. I'm dead, mostly. I turned toward the window. Morning light spilled across the living room, and then I saw them. Lily, in my shirt. Marcus behind her, laughing. I moved toward them, but my steps made no sound. No. They moved in a week after your funeral, the stranger said. You should have seen the pity in their smiles. Stop, I hissed. You wanted to see, remember? Lily's voice cut through me. The plumber said he'll fix the bathroom next week. Marcus kissed her neck. We'll make this place ours. Ours. I slammed my fist against the wall. It passed through. Can they hear me? I asked. No, you're a shadow. A whisper between their breaths. I pressed my forehead against the glass. Then what's the point? The point, the stranger murmured, is that you're still here. You can watch. Or he let the word hang, or what? Or you can act. A low hum vibrated through the walls, like my anger was feeding the house. I can't touch anything. Not yet. But emotion is energy, Ethan. Anger, grief, regret. It all leaves residue. You can move that. How? Try. I looked toward the kitchen light. It flickered. Once? Twice? Was that me? Do it again. I focused. Every memory, every scream, every image of Marcus's hands on her, I forced it into that single bulb. It burst with a pop. Lily gasped. Did you see that? Marcus frowned. Probably faulty wiring. Her voice trembled. It felt cold. He laughed it off, but his hand twitched. He felt it too. The stranger chuckled. See? The living are easy to shake. What am I becoming? Something they can't ignore. I drifted closer to the counter. The framed photo, our wedding day, still sat there. I tried to lift it. The air shimmered. It slid an inch before dropping. Lily spun. Marcus, did you move that? He turned pale. No, a thrill shot through me. He knows, I whispered. Good, the stranger said. Let him. I followed them into the bedroom. My bedroom. Lily sat on the edge of the bed, rubbing her arms. Maybe it's the house, she said. Maybe he... Don't, Marcus snapped. Don't start with that again. Start with what? The ghost talk. He's gone, Lily. Her eyes filled with tears. I feel him. You're grieving. It's guilt. Guilt? She whispered. Is that what you call it? He sighed, sitting beside her. We didn't mean for any of this. I could feel the air tightening. like my fury was winding itself around the room. The lights flickered again. The curtain swayed through the window was shut. Marcus stood. "Okay, that's enough. I'm calling someone to check this wiring," I whispered into the hum of the walls. "You can't fix this." The lamp beside him toppled over, shattering. He jumped back, swearing. "Ethan?" Lily whispered. "Is that you?" I froze. She felt me. The stranger's voice brushed my ear. "The bond between love and guilt is thin. She'll always sense you. He'll only fear you." "I can make him pay," I said. "Careful," the stranger warned. "Revenge changes things." So did death. I drifted toward Marcus. His reflection in the mirror wavered as I passed. His face distorted, warped. My image flashed behind him for half a second. He screamed, stumbling back. "Did you see that?" Lily cried. "No!" he shouted, backing away. "No, that was The stranger's laughter echoed faintly. "He sees you now." For the first time since dying, I felt alive. I looked at my hands, faint outlines against the air, glowing slightly at the edges. I flexed my fingers. The doorknob rattled. Lily covered her mouth, trembling. "Ethan, please stop." But I couldn't. The fridge hummed louder, lights dimming, temperature dropping. The air thickened until their breath came out white. Marcus grabbed his coat. "We're leaving." "You can run," I whispered, "but this is still my house." He froze mid-step, eyes darting. "Who said that?" "I did," I said, even though he couldn't truly hear, only feel. The stranger's tone softened. "Now you understand power." I stared at the trembling glass, at Lily's tear-streaked face, at the fear that finally cracked Marcus's arrogance. For the first time in months, I smiled, because fear, his fear, felt like peace. It started with a whisper, not words, just breath. A reminder, a warning. Marcus walked into the kitchen that morning, rubbing his eyes. "Lily, you up?" She didn't answer. She was in the shower upstairs. Perfect. I leaned into the lights. One flicker, then another. "What the?" He frowned, looking up. "Not this again," I whispered. "Still think it's the wiring?" He froze. The refrigerator door creaked open on its own. The hum deepened, vibrating through the tiles. "Who's there?" "You know who." The words weren't sound, not really. They were pressure, like guilt pressed against his skull. He backed away. "Lily," the shower upstairs turned off. She ran down in her robe, hair dripping. "What happened?" He pointed toward the kitchen. "It's him." She cut him off." "Don't! We're not doing this again." Lily, the lights. "Stop!" "You keep saying his name like you want it to be true." I watched her eyes, tired, hollow, haunted. She still dreamed of me. I could feel it. When she left the room, I turned my attention back to Marcus. "You can see me," I whispered through the vent. He spun around. "Leave me alone." "Never." He grabbed his phone, hands shaking. I felt the static pulse through it. A perfect target. I slipped inside. His screen glitched, images flashing. Our wedding photo, the day I found him outside our window, the night I died. He dropped it. No, mate, remember this?" I asked. The phone camera turned on, showing his own face, and behind him, just for a second, mine. He screamed, throwing it against the wall. I smiled, though I had no lips anymore. Fear tasted good. By midnight, he was sitting alone on the couch, a bottle in his hand, eyes darting around. Lily was asleep upstairs. "You took everything from me," I said, voice low in the static of the TV. He shook his head. "You're not real. Then why do you keep talking to me?" He covered his ears. "Stop it!" "Stop what?" The television crackled. My face flashed in the static. "You wanted my life. Now you have it." He threw the bottle. It passed through me, shattering against the wall. The smell of whiskey filled the air, and I breathed it in. It reminded me of the night I died. The next morning, Lily sat at the table, staring at torn photographs scattered like snow. "Marcus," she said quietly, "did you do this?" No, they were like that when I came down. Pictures of Ethan? "I didn't touch them." She looked at him, eyes full of disbelief and something else, fear. "Maybe he's angry," she whispered. "Don't say that." Then what's happening to us? He slammed his fist against the table. It's not him! It's this damn house. The lights flickered. Once, twice. Lily gasped. See? Marcus went pale. I whispered, it's me. He heard it this time. His eyes darted everywhere, desperate, sweating. Get out of my head! Not until you confess. What? Tell her the truth. Lily looked between us, trembling. What truth? Marcus's voice cracked. He's trying to mess with you! Tell her, Marcus! Shut up! I made the curtains billow violently, the windows rattle. Lily screamed. Stop it, please. He grabbed her shoulders. It's not me, Lily. The lamp exploded. She fell to the floor sobbing. Make it stop. I can, I whispered, if he does. Marcus looked around, frantic. What do you want? Justice. Then the doorbell rang. Lily gasped, crawling to answer it. When she opened it, a woman stood there. Dark hair, sharp eyes, anger in every breath. Marcus Reed, she said coldly. Miss me? He froze. Clara? Lily blinked. Who? His wife, Clara said. Or ex, apparently. He forgot to mention me, didn't he? Lily stepped back, shocked. Wife? Marcus's face drained of color. Clara, please, don't please me, she snapped. You disappeared. I thought you were dead. Lily's voice trembled. You're married? I was, Clara said bitterly, until I found your pictures on his laptop. Marcus stammered. It's not, I can explain. I laughed through the walls, a low hum. Explain, Marcus. You're good at that. Who said that? Clara demanded. Lily whispered. You hear it too? The house went silent for a moment. Then the TV turned on by itself. Static. My reflection. Clara gasped. What the hell is that? Marcus whispered. Him! The lights dimmed. The photos on the wall started shaking one by one. Ethan, Lily cried. Please stop. I hovered near her voice. You didn't stop him, Lily. You let him in. Tears rolled down her cheeks. I was scared. I was too, I said. But I died for it. Marcus backed toward the door. I'm leaving. Where will you go? I asked. Every shadow knows your name now. He froze. The stranger's voice flickered faintly in my ear, almost amused. Careful, Ethan. Power feeds on emotion. The stronger your hatred, the more it owns you. I don't care, I whispered. He deserves this. Then so be it. Marcus grabbed the doorknob. It turned hot in his hand. He yelped, pulling back. Lily screamed. Stop it, Ethan, please! Clara stared in horror. Who are you talking to? Her question died in her throat when every picture frame on the wall cracked at once. Marcus fell to his knees. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. Say it, I demanded. Say what you did. He looked up, tears streaming. I took your life. I took her. I took everything. The light steadied. The air softened. For a moment, I felt calm. Then the stranger's whisper came again. Satisfied? No, I said. Not yet, because fear wasn't enough anymore. I wanted destruction, and I could feel it. Power, pulsing through every wire, every screen, every reflection. I was no longer just haunting the house. I was becoming part of it. I didn't plan it. It just happened. One morning, Marcus's phone buzzed nonstop. Notifications, messages, chaos. I drifted closer, drawn to the noise. Marcus Reed exposed, one headline read. Clara had done it. Screenshots, bank statements, messages. Everything he'd hidden was now out in the open. He slammed his laptop shut. No, how did she... I whispered through the static. Karma's quick when truth has help. He froze, eyes darting. You! Just watching, I said. He grabbed his keys, trembling. You're not real. Then why do I keep finding your files, your messages, your lies? He kicked the chair over. Stop, just stop! The lights flickered as his fear fed me. I didn't even have to try anymore. The house moved with my will. I whispered, she knows about Clara, about the photos, about me, shut up, about the pills. He stopped. His breath hitched. You can't prove, I don't need to. The police can. His phone buzzed again. Officer Grant's name flashed on the screen. Marcus stared at it, jaw tight. No, he muttered. No, they closed that case. Not anymore. I leaned into the device, letting the energy flow. Files opened, folders clicked. The photos from that night, the ones he thought he deleted, glowed on the display. He screamed and hurled the phone across the room. The stranger's voice slid through the silence. "Effortless, isn't it?" "I didn't mean to go this far," I whispered. "Didn't you?" I turned toward the mirror. My reflection shimmered faintly, eyes darker, edges blurred. I just wanted him to feel what I felt. And now he does. But why do I still feel empty? Because revenge fills the stomach, not the soul. I wanted to argue, but Lily's voice came from the next room. "Marcus, what did you do?" He didn't answer. She walked in holding a tablet. "The police just called. They said they found something on your computer." His face went pale. "That's impossible." "They said the files came from your account." He staggered. "Someone planted it," I whispered. "Maybe someone you know." He glanced around wildly. "Get out of my head!" Lily stepped back, frightened. "Who are you talking to?" "Ethan," he said. Her hand flew to her mouth. "Don't say that. He won't leave me alone." "Because you killed him," I hissed. He spun, eyes wide. "It was an accident." I pushed against the walls. The air tightened, heavy. "You watched me die. I didn't mean for... You took everything." He sank to the floor, trembling. "Please, just stop." "I'm sorry," Lily's voice broke. "Sorry doesn't fix anything, Marcus." He looked up at her. "You think I wanted this?" "I don't know what you want anymore." I wanted to stop, but something inside me kept pushing. The more he broke, the more alive I felt. The stranger chuckled faintly. "Now you understand. Power is hunger." "I'm not like you," I snapped. "Not yet." I drifted toward the laptop, still open on the counter. One touch and a folder appeared, one Marcus had hidden deep. Inside, bank transfers, emails, Clara's name, and mine. Lily's hand shook as she read the screen. "You paid someone to follow him?" Marcus's voice cracked. "I just wanted leverage." "I didn't mean..." "You let him die." His silence was all the answer she needed. She dropped the tablet and walked away. He chased her. "Lily, wait!" I whispered, "Now you're alone." Like I was, he turned to me, or maybe just to the voice. "What do you want from me?" "Peace. I can't give you that." "Then I'll take everything else." He backed against the wall. "Ethan, please." I can't breathe. The shadows crept closer. The stranger's voice echoed, amused. "You've gone too far to pretend you're still the victim." "I didn't want this," I said again, softer. "Then stop." "I can't, because the truth was, I didn't want to." "Not really." Every scream, every shiver from him fed something I couldn't name, something darker than grief. The TV turned on. News anchors spoke. Local businessman Marcus Reed under investigation for the suspicious death of neighbor Ethan Cole. He punched the screen, shouting, "He's dead! He's dead!" "Still here," I whispered. He collapsed on the floor, sobbing. Then Lily's voice came from upstairs, weak and trembling. "Ethan, if you're there, please stop. He's not worth it." Her voice cut through the noise like light through fog. I froze. "Lily," I whispered. "I'm sorry," she cried. "I made mistakes. But this isn't you." My energy faltered. The hum died down. The stranger's voice darkened. "She's pulling you back to weakness." "She's right," I said quietly. "This isn't helping." "Then let him walk free?" I looked at Marcus, broken, desperate, shaking. The man who stole everything. "Maybe that's worse," I said. The stranger laughed softly. "Interesting choice." The lights dimmed and I felt myself fading slightly, like letting go made me lighter. But the darkness wasn't done. It whispered, "You could end him." One more push, I wanted to. God, I wanted to. But Lily's sobs still echoed. "Not tonight," I whispered. Marcus looked up, hollow-eyed. "Are you gone?" "For now." As I drifted back into the walls, I felt something. Not peace, but distance. Like a chain loosening, though it still wrapped tight around my soul. Dr. Vance's voice, from those therapy sessions years ago, echoed faintly in my head. Hate binds the dead tighter than love. I thought I understood it once. Now I lived it. I wasn't haunting Marcus anymore. I was haunting myself. The night crackled with tension. Rain tapped against the windows, and I could feel Marcus's heartbeat pounding through the walls like a drumbeat of guilt. He muttered to himself, pacing the living room. "You're not real. You're not real." "Oh, but I am," I whispered, letting my voice curl through the speakers of his television. "You made me real." He froze. His hands trembled. No, I buried you. You're gone." "You buried a body," I hissed. "Not the truth." He spun around, eyes wild. "Stop talking to me." He grabbed a bottle from the counter and hurled it. Glass exploded against the wall. I laughed through the static of the radio. "Does Lily know what you did? Does Clara?" "Shut up." The lights flickered. Every bulb in the house pulsed like a heartbeat. My heartbeat. Lily stepped in from the hallway, wrapped in a trembling silence. "Marcus," she whispered, "who are you talking to?" He turned to her, face pale, sweat soaking his collar. "He's here. He won't leave me alone." "Who?" "Ethan." His voice cracked. "He's in the walls, in the lights, in everything." I whispered through the phone, vibrating on the table. "She deserves to know." Lily's hand shook. "Ethan's dead, Marcus." "Stop it!" His breathing quickened. "You think I don't know that?" "He's dead because of me!" I watched from the reflection of the mirror, my faint, fractured shape flickering in the glass. "You finally said it," I murmured. "Took you long enough." Marcus grabbed the mirror and slammed it to the floor. "Get out of my head!" The stranger's voice hummed faintly inside me. "He's breaking." "You can end it now." "Not yet," I whispered. "He hasn't felt it all." Lily backed away. "Marcus, please, you're scaring me." He reached for her, eyes red, desperation spilling out. "He won't stop. He keeps talking to me, showing me things." "Maybe it's your guilt," she said quietly. "Maybe it's what you deserve." The words landed harder than anything I could have said. Marcus staggered. You think I deserve this?" She nodded. "I saw the videos, Marcus." "The cameras Ethan hid." "You walked into our house." "You touched things that weren't yours." His face twisted. "He set me up." "No," she said coldly. "You destroyed yourself." The room went silent, just the hum of the lights and the rain. I felt it then, the surge of power coursing through me like electricity in my veins. I flickered every light off at once. Darkness swallowed them, Lily screamed. Marcus grabbed a flashlight, its beam shaking wildly. "Show yourself," I whispered from every corner. "You wanted to see me?" The flashlight flickered, sputtered, and then pointed straight at the reflection in the television screen. My shape, faint but human. He stumbled backward, gasping. "No. You took everything from me," I said. "Now you get to live with it. I'm sorry," he cried. "Please, I didn't mean for it to go that far." "You meant enough," I said. He fell to his knees, sobbing. "Make it stop, Ethan." "I can't take it anymore." Lily covered her mouth, tears streaming. "What did you do?" Marcus looked at her with hollow eyes. I followed you. I thought he didn't deserve you." "I thought if he was gone," she stepped back in horror. "You killed him?" His voice cracked. "I didn't mean to. It was supposed to be an accident." Lightning flared outside, and for a second, the entire room glowed, and I saw it. His fear, her heartbreak, my own emptiness reflected back. Officer Grant's voice echoed through a memory, his old dismissal when I'd tried to warn him. "Sometimes people see what they want to see, Ethan." Now he'd see everything. The front door burst open. Sirens wailed outside. Clara stormed in, her face twisted with fury. "Marcus Reed." He turned to her, trembling. "Clara, save it," she snapped, holding up her phone. "You confessed to everything online. Everyone knows." "The police are coming." He shook his head. No, I didn't." "Oh, but you did," I whispered through the phone's speaker. "I helped." Clara dropped the phone, startled. What was that?" Marcus screamed, grabbing the nearest thing, a gun from the drawer. "Stay back," Lily gasped. "Marcus, no. None of you understand," he shouted. "He's in my head. He won't let me go." I let the gun vibrate in his hands, twisting, pulling until his wrist froze midair. "Do you feel it?" I asked softly. "That's me." He looked down at the gun, shaking. "Please, Ethan, please don't." I manifested in the barrel's reflection, my eyes hollow, voice low. "I warned you!" he screamed, dropping the gun as it clattered to the floor. I'm sorry." But the lights burst again, every bulb exploding one by one until the house was bathed in smoke and silence. Officer Grant burst in seconds later with 2 cops. "Put your hands where I can see them." Marcus raised trembling hands. "He's here! He's right here!" Grant looked around. "Who's here?" "Ethan!" Marcus sobbed. "He's still here!" Grant frowned. "You need help, son. I'm not crazy," Marcus shouted. "He's real. He's right behind you." I stepped close enough that he could feel me, the cold breath of the dead brushing against his neck. "Say it," I whispered. He looked at me, eyes wide. "You win." "I didn't come to win," I said quietly. "I came to end it," the stranger's voice echoed faintly. "And so you have." Marcus collapsed, sobbing into his hands as they cuffed him. "He's still here," he murmured again, voice breaking. "Ethan's still here." As they dragged him away, Lily stood in the corner, pale, trembling. Our eyes met, her gaze darting to the faint shimmer in the window pane. She whispered, "Ethan?" I wanted to speak, to tell her I forgave her, but the words wouldn't come. The lights dimmed and my reflection faded with them. In the echo of that silence, I realized the truth. Revenge hadn't freed me. It had finished me. The stranger's voice lingered one last time. "The living break, the dead remember. Which are you now?" "I don't know," I whispered. "But he'll never forget me." Then I was gone, swallowed by the quiet, leaving only the faint hum of the storm and Marcus's last trembling words repeating in my mind. He's still here. Ethan's still here. Silence, that's all that's left now. The kind of silence that seeps into walls, into air, into me. I drift through what used to be my home. The rooms feel hollow, emptied of everything except memories that refuse to die. The scent of rain still clings to the curtains, faint, familiar. Marcus is gone. Locked away, I hear his voice sometimes, distant echoes from a hospital room miles away. "He's here," he mutters over and over. "Ethan's still here. He's not wrong." I hover above him once, in the sterile white of the ward. His eyes dart around like trapped insects. A nurse adjusts his restraints. "You'll be okay, Mr. Reed," she says softly. He laughs, wild and broken. "He says that," he mutters. "He always says that." I whisper into the hum of the fluorescent light above him. "No, Marcus." "Not anymore," his eyes widen. Don't talk to me. But I'm already gone. Back home, the world is smaller. Lily left weeks ago. Her boxes disappeared one by one, and then she did too. The house feels like a grave. I should have followed her, but where would I go? Her voice lingers in my head. "Ethan, if you're still here, please stop." I wish I could tell her I did. The nights stretch longer now. I listen to clocks that don't tick, floors that don't creak, rooms that breathe without life. The house has grown tired of me, that's when I notice her. Mrs. Holloway, she lives 2 houses down. Or lived. Her body is frail, her movements slow. She's been talking to herself for days. But tonight she talks to me. "I can feel you," she whispers, eyes half closed. "You're lost, aren't you, son?" I drift closer, unsure if she's awake or dreaming. "You can see me?" "I don't need to see," she says. "I've lived long enough to know when the dead can't rest." Her words cut deep. "I didn't choose this." "No one does," she says gently. "But holding on keeps you colder than dying ever could." I want to ask what she means, but her breathing slows. Her eyes glaze over, a soft smile forming. "It's time, son," she murmurs. "Go home." The monitor beside her bed flatlines. I watch her fade, her soul slipping away like smoke. She looks peaceful. Something I haven't been in a long time. I whisper. "You found peace." "Why can't I?" The house answers with a low hum, as if alive again. The stranger stands in the doorway. He's the same as before. Tall, featureless, his presence heavy but not cruel. "You've been busy," he says. I ended it. I reply quietly. "He's gone." Gone isn't the same as forgiven. I clench my fists, or what's left of them. "He deserved it." "Maybe," the stranger says. "But so did you. Peace, not revenge." I look around at the house. The walls hum with my energy. The lights flicker faintly with my pulse. I thought I could move on when it was over. "And yet," he says, "you linger." I can't feel anything anymore. That's because you've become what you feared most. My voice trembles. A ghost? He nods. Of obsession, of pain, of a man who couldn't let go. I drift toward him. So what now?
Do I just vanish?
He tilts his head. You walk away. Like the living do, I laugh bitterly. I don't remember how. Then learn, he says softly. Look at what you've left behind, I turn. The living room glows faintly under the early dawn. Lily's favorite mug still sits cracked on the table. The couch still holds the faint impression of the nights we spent together. The walls remember laughter, I whisper. It was supposed to be forever. The stranger's voice is almost kind. Nothing is forever. Not love, not hate. Only choice, I stare out the window. Morning bleeds across the horizon, soft, golden, almost kind. I ruined everything, I say. No, he replies. You lived. You loved. You lost. That's all any of you ever do. I feel something shift, a lightness pressing against the weight inside me. What happens if I let go? You'll stop haunting, he says. You'll start remembering. The words sound simple, but they hurt more than any wound. I don't want to forget her. You won't, he assures. You'll remember without pain. That's what peace feels like. I close my eyes. For a moment, I feel the wind, not through glass, but on my skin. It's faint, like the echo of life. I think I'm ready, I whisper. Then walk, he says. I take one step forward. The floor doesn't creak, but the sound resonates through me, like a heartbeat waking up after years of silence. The house begins to fade behind me. The walls dissolve into mist. The lights flicker one last time. I hear Lily's voice in the distance, faint and trembling. Goodbye, Ethan, I smile. Goodbye, the stranger nods once. You've learned. Did I? He steps aside, motioning toward the open door of light that waits beyond. You stopped asking what they did to you and started asking what you became. I walk past him. And what am I now? He answers simply, free. The light consumes me. For a moment, I see everything. The house, the rain, the empty streets, Marcus mumbling in his cell, Lily driving away with tears in her eyes, and Mrs. Holloway standing in the glow, smiling. Told you it was time, I laugh softly. Guess you were right. The stranger's voice fades. All debts are paid, Ethan. Rest. The world grows distant, the noise slipping away until all I hear is my own heartbeat. It's faint, fragile, but it's there. I breathe, maybe for the first time in forever. I'm still me, I whisper, but I'm done. Dawn breaks fully now, spilling gold over the neighborhood. The world feels lighter. I fade with the light, not vanishing, not erased, just released. For the first time since I died, I feel peace. The house, my prison, stands quiet. The storm has passed. The air hums softly, alive again. And then, as the last piece of me dissolves into mourning, I hear the faintest whisper. My own voice drifting on the wind. I'm home.